Welcome to your daily focus for December the 6th, 2022. Well, Mercury enters Capricorn today, so let's find out about what that energy is going to bring to us, as well as Mercury squaring Jupiter on the last degrees just before that happens, okay? Let's start at the beginning, though. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. We have the sixth energy today, health and well being, our daily routines, our job, relationships. It's all on the table today. All, for each of us, it'll be maybe something different, but we will all look in those directions and setting goals, changing habits, behaviors, maybe the way we go to work, maybe the job we show up to do. And deepening those relationships, growing those relationships, strengthening those relationships. If we look at the daily numerology, which is a 3 plus a 6 plus a 6, it is a 15 energy. 1 plus 5 is 6. So the 15 energy is really about understanding what kinds of behaviors actually work against us and what behaviors that we want to bring in order for, and it might be just when, we just react to things and we want to just take that 1, 2, 3 backwards and think about it for a second before we react, to not be so quick on the draw. Or maybe we procrastinate too much, and so we're going to start working towards meeting our responsibilities and our obligations in a timely fashion. But whatever it is, it could be, let's not go there, okay? we'll just be going on and on forever. But it really is about changing our habits and our behaviors. It's about being the phoenix rising out of the ashes. The new person is born. So it's giving yourself a rebirth. It's hitting the reset button in some way, in some form. Maybe we haven't been eating right, or maybe we've been partaking into some things that we know are very unhealthy habits. So it's a time to look at those things and strengthen ourselves. Now we do have Mercury square Jupiter. Now, like I said yesterday, okay, it can bring great hopes for the future, because we're all over the place when we're overestimating and we're just seeing beyond what we would normally see, what we normally think our potential was, where we normally would hit that glass ceiling. We kind of go beyond it today. But we will have that lack of concentration. We will have that inability to focus. And make sure that you are paying attention to the small details, okay? That is so crucial, because in this energy, we kind of just take those leaps and bounds to the big points, and we forget all about all that stuff in between that we needed to look at. So read the fine print, but also make sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Now, Mercury goes into Capricorn today, so our thoughts and our words are powerful. They're effective. They're efficient, they're practical. And our ideas, our thoughts become very realistic. Communication becomes very clear, because we are pinpointing what we need to say, why we need to say it, and we don't throw in a lot of extra words, right? There's no adjectives or adverbs happening at all. It's just plain and simple. Noun, verb, period. So our communication can be considered a little stifled, or throughout the month, or it'd probably be more like closer to 2 or 3 weeks at tops. But it's because it's Mercury. Mercury runs around us. Okay, let's get to the cards. So, but we're very practical. This is a good time to plan. This is a good time to strategize, because our thoughts are realistic. Our thoughts are clear. They're grounded. So it is a beautiful time for strategy and planning. And our shadow energy is broadening the horizon, understanding that there's so much more out there than the limited view that you are projecting into your path forward. This is about the expansion of dreams and desires and wants and experiences, opportunities, learning experiences, adventures. So we're kind of thinking outside the box a little bit. This is a very good day actually to expand the horizons in your mind of what you would like to do. Of course you want to go from A to B, but what things along the way would enhance your experience? Okay, our first card is the Star, making the impossible possible. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's down here on my wall. Impossible, but of course this part is crossed out, making it possible, or I'm possible, and the possibilities of what I can create and what I can step into, who I can become, who I can be, where I can be of service. So where you thought you couldn't step before, you see where it's possible to step. Now, like I said in yesterday's video, we want to maybe not make those decisions because they won't be quite grounded yet so long as the square is happening to Jupiter. But later in the evening, Mercury will move into Capricorn, still squaring, of course, but it's starting the movement forward so that we can transform through our thoughts, through our words in a very grounded fashion. But today, yeah, let's go outside the box. Let's see what is seemingly impossible to do. Because we just might get that aha moment, that epiphany, that understanding, that knowledge comes in, that clarity comes in of how you can actually step in that direction. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands. Gratitude, being grateful. This is when we stop in our path for a second. We dismount, we fall to a knee, we talk to God, our angels, our spirit guides, the cosmos, the universe, that divine energy, our higher self. And we talk about being thankful for the here and now, and that we're here and now, and we have talents and abilities and support, and love. And part of it is giving thanks, but also it's a moment to say, okay, I'm ready to go forward. So you guys have to have my back. Please send me where I need to go. Please send me who I need in my life. Send me the help or the resources when I need them. Guide me. Protect me, love me. And then the World card. World card says is a whole new, it's not even just a chapter. It's like a whole brand new book or a brand new movie or just, it's something new and wonderful and it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you. The World card is about the endings of. So where do you need to let go of control, or what do you need to surrender to? What have you been holding on to? Because that energy weighs you down and it doesn't let you experience your path in the way you are meant to experience it. So the World card shows up to say, before you can really step into anything, you've got to tie up those loose ends so that you can feel the freedom, that you can feel the liberation as you walk your path forward. That you don't feel pulled back or burdened or in some way chained away from what you want to do. Fenced away from what you want to do. I kind of see like prison bars, like there's things holding you back. You know what they are. Maybe it's healing you need. Maybe just some form of completion. Maybe some kind of ending. so that you can truly step into that new beginning. Okay, we will get a mantra card here. And our mantra card for today: dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Sometimes when Mercury squaring Jupiter, sometimes we're really completely believing in our dreams, and other times we are just thinking that we can't do anything. Why bother? And it just kind of goes on this emotional roller coaster in our thoughts and our mind. But here we have dreams. Believe in your dreams. What do we got there for dreams? We've got a butterfly. So believe in your dreams. Absolutely believe in your dreams. Yeah, so often we were told things when we were younger. And we wanted to fit in. We wanted to show that we were capable. We wanted to show that we wanted success in our lives. And so we listened to their words, their advice. But really, it was just their opinion. And so often those words were put out to maim us in some way, to injure us, and releasing those kinds of things, looking at a fear or an anxiety and releasing it. And when you look fear in the eye, it loses its power. It loses its grip on you completely because you've identified it. You understand it was because that grade 3 teacher said you'll never amount to anything. Or the kids at school said this to you or that to you. It made you embarrassed about that part of what made you you, what makes you you. There's so many little things that can be said, and so if you believe it, and I always go back to my daughter, and this is a couple of years ago now, but we were going through the attic, and of course I'm that mom that just can't throw anything out, so I'd put it all on the fridge. But then when it came time to put new stuff on the fridge, I just couldn't, right? So in the box they went, and into the attic they went, and I said, okay, we got to clean some of this out. This is just ridiculous, right? Nobody's going to want it, and I don't look at it, so it's time to just get rid of it. But I never wanted them to find something that they did or created or in some way in the garbage. I didn't want them to ever experience that. I figured that was the safest way. Anyways, she's going through the box, and we're throwing this out and that out, and more we're throwing out than what we're keeping, absolutely. And she grabs this one picture that she had done in, I don't know, grade 1 or grade 2. And she says, I remember bringing this home, Mom. I go, oh yeah. She goes, I remember you making such a big deal of it, how gorgeous it was, what an artist I was. And she says, that's when you taught me how to sign my name to my artwork. Every artist should sign their name to whatever they do. I just bought a pair of earrings, and I noticed their initials on the back of the earrings, and I just love that kind of stuff because, of course, it's your creativity, it's your expression, your self-expression coming out in what you do. Of course, sign it. But anyways, she goes, and when people would come over, you talk about it and show it to them and just tell them how great it was, and they would all nod. I go, yeah. And she goes, Mom, this is the ugliest picture I've ever seen in my life. And it was butt ugly. It really was. Even when she first brought it home, I still remember my look of, oh, I have to lie to her here. But today, and I don't have the picture up yet, but it's sitting over there against the wall waiting for the nail. Today she is a beautiful artist. Now, would she be a beautiful artist if she would have brought that home and I went, oh, that's pretty, okay, and she found it in the garbage the next day? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe it would still draw her, but my words where my words lifted her up and made her believe in herself and how she could grow her talent, grow her ability. And after that, she was all artsy fartsy she still is. She still is. Anyways. Let's talk about this. I don't know how I got off on that. Somebody needed to hear that story, but believe in yourself and reach for the stars. Have courage, patience, and passion to make a difference. When you have a dream, only you have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. It takes time, energy, and sacrifice to create the reality and live your dream. It also takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. The mantra is I believe in following my dreams. Please believe in following your dreams. I don't care who says you can't or what you perceive as impossible right now. But today really is a day where you can make the impossible possible. So grow those thoughts. Grow those thoughts today. We have the beautiful energy to grow our thoughts. Just don't come to any decisions today, but really grow it and see where you can lead your dream. Okay, let's get an animal card here. And we have the white stag, the protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. You definitely are meant to create blessings with your magic. I mean, truly, what do you think we're here for? Awaken to the powerful force within you. Awaken to that beautiful magic, your talents, your abilities, the unique you, the way you think, the way you move, the way you talk, what you do. And to know that you're more than worthy, more than deserving. Okay? Get out in nature. Walk around in nature. Nature is your best friend right now. So your intuition will take you to where you want to go. So what does that gut feeling telling you? Not what your teacher or your parents or your next door neighbor or a peer said to you, but what do you believe? And it's time to grab that impossible dream or create that impossible dream and then make it possible going forward. You will get the clarity. You will get the understanding. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.